Hello everybody, J-Dub here with another video. Happy Thursday. I hope you had a fantastic day, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, whatever you end up doing. And we do get Isaac, which also gives us potential to unlock the D6, not D6, unlock the Lost is what I should say. Sorry, I'm a bit delusional right now. But it gives us potential to unlock the Lost, which is a character that I have hinted at in a few videos actually. I'm just gonna re-roll this. I don't really want Backstabber. So the first item was called the Golden Teleporter, and what it does is it teleports you to a room that you have not yet been in on the floor. So let's say you haven't been to the super secret room. Oh, small rock, that's awesome on the first floor. But let's say you haven't been to the super secret room yet, but you have been to the secret room, and you've cleared every other room, then it will teleport you to the super secret room. And if you have been to the super secret room, and every other room, then it has a chance to teleport you to either the angel or devil room, depending on if you got one on that floor or not, or also it can teleport you to the I Am Error room. And what that does is it's like a black market kind of. It's typically a room, and that he shot me really fast, way faster than he typically shoots. But it's usually a room, and it has a lot of pickups, a lot of items. Overall, it's pretty good. Super Lust is not gonna be the best thing that we can get right now, because he is really fast, and it is Yumheart. I really don't want Yumheart. So what I'm gonna do is take Backstabber. Actually, I have 5 cents. Let's re-roll it, hopefully. Awesome, Bozo. That gives us a little bit of a damage up, and also a Still Heart, and also it gives us Charm Tears, so every once in a while it'll, charm an enemy and he'll be friendly towards us and kind of help kill the other enemies in the room. Pretty good item. Small Rock though is a fantastic item to get on the first floor. It's a big damage up. It was like just over 2 damage up, which is really good actually. I know 2 is like a small number, and typically when you hear it, you're like, oh, that's not many. Because it is a rather small number. But in Isaac, it's really good. And speed and damage up, fantastic. So now we're sitting at 6.5 damage on the first floor. And let's go and re-roll the Yumheart. And what the Yumheart does is whenever you use it, it will regenerate HP. What is this? Speedball, okay. So speed and shot speed up. And we're at a really good speed. Like I'm really happy with it right now. Overall, the great start is Isaac. But the Lost is a character that I've been hinting at, and every single time I get the missing poster, I'm like, oh, let's go unlock the Lost. But oops. I should not have ran in that corner. If you're playing this, never run into corners. It is terrible all the time. There's not going to be one single time where you're going to be like, oh yes, I'm so glad I ran into that corner. Like, trust me, it's just bad all the time. And in yesterday's video, I did say that I would have a story time for you guys today about one of my bad trips, which I've had my fair share of bad trips in my life. But this wasn't too long ago. It was maybe like last year and a half ago. But I was with some friends, and we'll take bum friend. What he'll do is he'll take my coins and give me items in return. But I was with some friends, And that day, I'd had like a really bad day. I had actually gotten kicked out of my house. It sounds quite unfortunate. It's not a sob story, I promise. But I had gotten kicked out of my house, and I was like, dude, I'm pissed at my parents. And so I got a bunch of weed, and I smoked all the time back in. I mean, not really the best look for me, but I did smoke all the time back then. I don't really support it at all anymore. I have friends that smoke, and I'm just like, dude, you're like dumb. Oops. But I do have friends that smoke, and oh, what am I doing? I can't really do anything right now. Oh well. I don't know why I didn't bomb that tinted rock. I'm so dumb. But I tell my friends that smoke, I'm like, you're dumb. You know, stop that. Anyway, so I got kicked out. And I was really angry, just like any teenager would be. And so I got a bunch of weed, and I stayed at a friend's house, and I'm like, dudes, like bros, homies, I'm pissed. Let's go smoke like a lot of weed. Let's go do some weed, and it'll be super cool. Trust me. It was super cool. But I got really high. Like, I got way higher than I should have. Oops. Why am I taking such bad damage like this? I don't know. Oops. Let's re-roll this. Goat head, I'll take. I got way too high, right? And I'm just chilling. And excuse me. We're walking back to my buddy's car, and we're at a park, and there's a riverbed that has a bunch of rocks, like big river rocks. I'm like, dude, like just high as fuck. Those look like 500 chickens. And so we're laughing our butts off about how I think that these rocks look like 500 chickens. And I'm just like, I'm so zoned out, man. If like, this is the highest I've ever been. And I go in the back of his car, and I just lay down. I feel like I take like a 30-minute nap. And it must have been a dream, but like I feel like my race changed. Like I turned into like a black guy, and I thought that I was like a gangster, like a real gangster in like California. I thought that we were in California. I thought that we were in like Long Beach, riding in a convertible with the top down, just like blaring music. Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD was playing in the back, and I was just like, I was so convinced that, what are you doing? Go away. I was so convinced that like I was actually a black person in California right now. And so like I finally wake up, I guess, and we're in a Walmart parking lot, and I ask my buddies, I'm like, where the heck are we? Cause like I was tripping out so hard. And like we're at Walmart. And so I'm like, oh okay. And then I start laying back down. And then I feel like like instantly just like went back into whatever like thing I was going through. And then like 2 seconds later probably, I feel like I say to my friends again, I'm like, dude, where are we at? And like, you just asked that, we're at Walmart, bro. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I lay back down again, and that exact same thing happens. For like, it happens like 5 or 6 times, I feel like. I don't know exactly. I'll probably have to talk to my friends, see what's up with it. But I feel like it happened a lot. And I felt like I was in, if you've ever seen the movie Happy Death Day, where she like dies a lot and relives like the same thing, and like that scene where she's in her dorm room talking to like that one dude who she slept with before then, and he's just saying the exact same thing every single time she wakes up. Like, that's exactly how I felt. It was the like wildest thing, and it was so scary too. Like, I don't smoke anymore. It's bad, one, but also like that experience kind of blew it for me, man. And that's not the only time that I've had an experience like that. It's actually happened a few times, and it's just scary, man. Like, it's terrifying, because I felt like I was a completely different person. I felt like I was dead, man. And that's just the honest to God truth. I thought I was dead, and I thought that I was just like in a dream, and it was the craziest shit. And maybe some other time I'll tell you about like my other experiences, but that one is definitely the most like the one that I remember the most, because some of them I don't even remember. I just hear stories, because I'm like, you know, I'm not even myself really, so I just hear stories about it. I want him. I'll take that. So for every cent I get, it gives me like a 0.4 damage up, or like a 0.07 or 0.04, something like that. It's actually really good. It's a really good item. Not necessarily for Gertie Jr. I hate him. He's too hard. Like, I always get hit by him. Oh, you're so close. There we go. I feel like damage and range up dope. So now I'm spun. I have like fast. Spirit of the Night, I'm gonna probably take. Or no, that's for Babylon. I'll take Horror Babylon. Why not? You gotta take what you can get, man. Hopefully I can get some soul hearts and then take myself down to 1/2 heart of red HP and activate the Horror of Babylon. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna be honest, this run isn't looking too sharp for us anymore. And it's all myself to blame. Well, now we have Horror of Babylon. I didn't necessarily want to like get it by just taking bad damage, but God's plan, right? This room is gonna be bad for us. Oh man, I ran into that. Well, that was a short story time episode, I guess. I'll leave it at that. And if you guys want to hear more stories, I'll tell you. I mean, I have to get kind of like warmed up to tell stories, because, you know, I'm still not 100% comfortable talking every single day, but I'll get there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great Thursday, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. I'll catch you on the flip side. Keep it Cobra.